my dear tribe, and welcome back to the Equinox Room. This flow is a combination of the Sun Salutation B and our Lunge Ladder. But don't worry, I know Sun Salutation B is one of those surprisingly tough flows, but we are always going to pare it back. We're going to go through your modifications, and you're welcome to adjust it as you want to or as you need to, yeah? So come to the top of your mat. Feet 1 hip width distance. That's just approximately 2 fist widths. Give your legs a bit of a shake. Give your body a bit of a shake. Just loosening up the body. From here, with your knees slightly bent, never lock them, slightly bent, wave the body belly in and up, spinal wave like a ribbon, chest up, head up, give your shoulders a bit of a roll, lifting them up, gently retracting your scapula, allowing your arms to drift to the back. One more, just opening up the body, roll your neck even if you want to. Then spinal wave, tilt the hips, belly in and up, waving like a ribbon, chest up, head up, small roll of the shoulders, small retraction of the scapula. Bring the backs of your arms together, wave your arms up, gentle pressing in of the backs of the hands. You'll want that as a counter pose, especially after planks. Lengthening up here. Don't hike your shoulders up to your ears, just leave your neck and your shoulders at neutral, and then just a tiny back bend, just a small one. Plant your feet, but bend your knees, push your hips forward, and allow that back bend to come naturally, just a small one. Then contract the front line of the body, the pectorals, the abdominals, the psoas, the quads. Hopefully we're also engaging the deep core line of the body here. Inhale, and on an exhalation, walk your feet together. Don't think about your lower back, yeah? Just squeeze your knees in, allow them to bend. They will necessarily bend to come into that squeezing in of the knees, and just come into a high chair. Deep, full breath. Don't push your knees forward, yeah? Allow them to just bend and just come into their natural alignment. Or if you have a tendency to push your knees too far forward from your ankles and from your toes, then body weight a little bit more to the back so that your knees aren't pushing overly forward. High chair, hands in, elbows press in, lead with the crown of your head, bow down, forward fold, soften here, release your hands beside your feet, walk your feet apart, and just with your finger pads planting strongly down into the mat, a little bit of a push down through the length of from your back all the way down the line of your arms, a little bit of pushing down. You're pushing down through your legs, but allow your elbows and your knees to be soft. And sway the body side to side. It's a forward fold sway. Very similar to our side sweeping lunges, yeah? Just softening the body first here. Preparing it for our more continuous movement in a bit. Don't worry, we'll make this a smooth, flowing sequence. From here, steady back to the center. Hike your finger pads high up on your shins. Elbows close to the body, never wing out. And push to the length of your arms. Counter pushing forward a little bit with your knees so your knees don't lock at the back, and allow for that natural lift to happen. Lifting up in your half lift. Exhale, forward fold. Bend your knees, never leave them locked, never leave them overly straight. From here, just walk back, curling your legs up, walk yourself back to your plank. Inhale here. Now, if your wrists tend to get really tired and even painful in planks, pare back your body weight to the back. So your shoulders don't necessarily have to come in a perfect alignment with your wrists. Adjust your legs to the back. From here, just a small movement, yeah? I know I said pare it back, but body weight forward, then all the way down. Hopefully that wasn't too taxing for your wrists. Bring your hands away from the mat, just hover them up because I want you to engage the back muscles here. Squeeze your back muscles from your hamstrings, even from your calves. Yeah, all the way up the line of your back body, and allow that natural lift to happen in your low cobra. Exhale, abdominal massage down, hands down, beside the body, hopefully in line with your lower ribs. 2 more lifts. And that was your low cobra. Now engage the back body once again, lighten your hands, low cobra. Hands down and press through the line of your arms, following through with a high cobra, adding the strength of your arms, yeah? Exhale, abdominal massage down. Because I don't want you to just push yourself up in your high cobra. Last option, squeeze the back muscles, slide on your hands, low cobra. Hands down and follow through with the strength of your arms, higher cobra. Stay, or for those who want to, push strongly up through the line of your arms. Allow that lift to happen. You're also pushing through the tops of your feet to lift the knees and the thighs up. But you're not overly pushing up into a kind of pointed plank, yeah? This is our upward facing dog. Exhale, abdominal massage down. Tuck your toes under, and once again, contract your back muscles and push through your arms. Lift your chest up, this time in a knee plank. Push through the length of your feet into the flats of your toes, lifting up, full plank. Bend your knees and drift back. Puppy pose. Staying in puppy pose for maybe 1 or 2 spinal waves, yeah? Belly up like a ribbon. Chest up, head up, and exhale down. It's an up and down movement, not forward and back. Belly up, chest up, head up, and exhale, waving down. If you want to lengthen your legs here in that downward wave into downward facing dog. And 1 more spinal wave, whether you're in puppy or in downward facing dog. Belly up, chest up, head up, and exhale down. From here, right leg curls up, thigh pressing into your belly, bend your knee. Plant and flex your ankle, but flick the toes if you can. Point the knee back and up, keep it bent, gain height in the knee, length in your psoas and your quads, and then extend that leg. It's all about weight management. Wave forward, 3-legged plank. Then curl that leg through, bring that thigh high up in your belly, pushing through your arms to give you a bit of a lift so you can step your foot through. Back heel is still pointing up in a lunge. From here, anchor yourself, especially with that back leg. Don't let it become lazy in the pose. Strong front leg as well, yeah? Backs of the hands together, pushing through your legs and contract your back muscles, unfurling the body up into your high lunge. Lengthening up here. Front knee, never beyond the ankle. Pare it back a little bit in towards the body a bit if you want to, yeah? Deep, full breath. From here, adjust your back leg if you need to. Sink yourself down a little bit without necessarily moving that front leg. Just sinking the body down, straight down, vertically down into a mid-height lunge. And we're going to come into a closed belly twist to your right side, that side of that front leg. we're going to twist to the right side, to the side of that front leg, and position our arms as well, yeah? From the base of the spine, from the pubis to the right side, navel, sternum, open your arms, back of the left hand on the outside of your right knee, right arm reaches to the back, and add the twist of your cervical spine, looking towards your hand. If your neck is okay, if your neck isn't happy here, neutrally forward. Just listen to where your neck dictates as it's forward, and do that. Deep full breath. Release the pose, looking back to your front, to that short horizon of your mat. Extend your arms to the back, and very slowly, all the way down. Back knee down, untuck your toes, and come into this prep pose first, yeah? Come into this prep pose first. From here, bring the backs of the hands together, pushing strongly through your front leg, hugging and lifting, yeah? Wave the spine up, hug and lift, and come into your low lunge. By the way, if you've come in this pose, in that box shape position of the legs, that's okay too. Pad your knees always, should they need them, yeah? From here, open belly twist to the left side, but still starting from the base of the body, from the pubis, opening the arms to navel, sternum and arms, back of the right hand on the inside of your right knee, and you're extending your left arm to the back, and you're looking at that back hand, or neutrally forward, wherever your neck dictates as it's neutral, yeah? You will feel a bit of a resistance here between your leg that's trying to just lazily collapse in, and your arm that's trying to keep it in a more neutral position. Deep, full breath. By the way, you can use a prop here, you can use a block or a small stool if you want to. Push through your front leg, drift towards the back, left hand holds on to your small stool or your block or your heel. Right arm reaches up, neck turning up towards the ceiling. Again, if you're comfortable with that. Not much of a head drop back for this one though. Let's try to strengthen the back of the neck. Stay here, or top arm drifts to the back if you want to, in a half camel. And we'll deepen this later. From here, squeeze the right side of the body, pushing strongly through that back leg to lift yourself up. Hands down in the mat. Hands in line with your front foot, or once again, if your wrists are get tired or get painful in that strong 90-degree flexion, walk them a little farther forward. Back leg, if you can, walk them towards the back to lengthen it up. And stay here. You're pushing strongly through your arms. And this is your lizard's lunge. Or if you want to, bring your forearms down on the mat. That's stronger for the right hip, yeah? The right hip joint, your iliofemoral joint on the right side. So just listen, feel for your joint if it's okay in this pose. Deep, full breath. From here, squeezing your body up, hands now in line with your foot, just to help lift you up. Right leg crawls to the back. Unfurl yourself back up to plank. All the way down. You're welcome to come down to your knees first if you need to. Flat plank. Lift into your cobra, any of the cobras, or upward facing dog, waving up, low cobra, or high cobra, or upward facing dog. Exhale all the way down. Tuck your toes under. Squeeze your back and push through your arms. Knee plank or straight up to your full plank. Knees bend, drift back. Puppy pose. One spinal wave. Belly up, chest up, head up, and in that downward wave, if you want to lengthen your legs, do it here. You'll really feel that lengthening and activation of your leg muscles. One more spinal wave. Belly up, whether you're in puppy or in dog. Chest up, head up, exhale down. Now left side, side to belly, curl it high. Point the knee back and up, keep that knee bent. Feel for that height of your knee and the length of your psoas and your quads. And then extend the leg. Again, it's all about weight management. Our limbs are heavy objects. Wave yourself forward. Three-legged plank. Curl your left leg through, pushing through your arms. Allow your back to round up, giving yourself space to step that foot through. Back heel pointing up in a lunge. Anchor yourself with your legs, hug and lift, yeah? Back to the hands in and wave yourself up. Softening through your transitions, in all transitions, and once you're in the pose, hug and lift, lengthening up. With the hug and lift, feel as if you're being massaged in and up, like a soft clay sculpture and you're being molded up. Deep, full breath. From here, notice your front leg, it will barely move from where it is. Sink yourself vertically down. Mid-height lunge. Close belly twist to the left side. From the pubis, navel, softening your arms in your transition. Back of the right hand on the outside of your left knee. Left arm reaches to the back. Palm up. Because that's the more neutral position of the shoulder in that transition. And let's just follow through. Neck, wherever it dictates as it's neutral, or to the back. Release a pose, looking back forward, extending your claw hands down to the mat to catch us. Bend your front knee, lower yourself down, back knee down, untuck your toes, and just prepare for your low lunge. See if your back knee needs padding. And once again, you are invited to lengthen out that back leg if you can, yeah? Coming out of those 90-degree positions of that box shape low lunge. But if that's best for you, then you're welcome to do that. Waving up, bellying up, back to the hands in, chest up, waving the arms up into your low lunge. Open belly twist to the right side from the pubis, navel. Position your arms back of the left hand on the inside of the left knee. Right arm, palm up, reaching to the back. Neck is neutral, wherever it dictates as its neutral, comfortable point. Or if you can, look at your back hand. A bit more of a cervical twist. But just be aware if your neck is okay with that. From here, coming back into our deeper half camel, push through your front leg, drift to the back, right hand on your block, on your small stool, or on your heel. Left arm reaches up. And again, neck to neutral, or look up towards the ceiling, towards your hand. You're reaching your left arm up towards the ceiling, even through your fingers, so they're not just, slack there and lazy. Make them part of your pose. Stay, or if you want to, left arm reaches to the back. Deep, full breath. A lot more opening in your side, but there's also a lot more pull to the back, so a lot more demand on your balance. So choose which one is best for you. From here, squeeze your left side. You're pushing strongly through your right leg to lift yourself up. Extend your arms down on the mat. Wrists don't have to come in your 90-degree angles. You can extend them a little bit more forward so that it's kinder for the wrists. And stay here if this is enough. There's already a lot of opening right here in your hip joint. Or if you can, moderate a little bit more forward just so you can crawl your back leg farther back. And stay here if this is enough. If you can see my arms, they're a little bit more forward than the line of my foot, just to give a little bit more space for my wrists. Stay high, or if you want to, and if you did previously, you are invited to replicate this. Forearms down on the mat. Your left arm here will feel as if it's not doing anything, yeah, because all the weight is distributed between your right side and your left foot, and of course your back leg, but still distribute your body weight. And breathe here. This deeper version of the lizard's lunge is quite more demanding on your iliofemoral joint, your hip joint, yeah? So just pay attention to that. Bring awareness to that joint. From here, pushing through your hands to lift yourself up, crawl them in line with your front foot this time, just to transition and soften your body in your transitions. Left foot walks to the back. Don't rush it. Walk it to the back, slide it to the back, crawl yourself forward a little bit if you need to, and unfurl yourself into your plank. All the way down. You're welcome to use your knees if you need to. Untuck your toes. Waving up, low cobra, hands off. Hands down and follow through with the strength of your arms, higher cobra. Or if you want to, more following through your arms, pushing yourself up into your upward facing dog. Don't drop your head back though here, yeah? I know a lot teach opening up the neck, looking up, but I'd rather the neck is neutral, chin parallel to the floor, and breathe. Exhale, abdominal massage down. That's true for the cobras as well, by the way. Tuck your toes under. You're welcome to come through your knees or straight up. Full plank. Knees bend, soften, drift back, transition. Puppy pose, spinal wave, belly up, chest up, head up, and exhale in that downward wave. If you want to lengthen your legs, now is the time to do so. And one more spinal wave. Belly up, chest up, head up, and exhale down. Breathe, sigh even if you want to. Heels up, knees and elbows bend, and walk. Just walk for now, but I want you to curl your legs up. Use your joints. Forward fold. Finger pads high up on your shins, elbows in, and push through the length of your arms. Counter pushing forward with your shins. Feel that natural lift up to your half lift, to your Adho Uttanasana. Exhale, forward fold. Knees bent, walk your feet together. Don't drift your knees forward, yeah? Just walk your legs in, bend them slightly. Look at that eye-shaped gap between your legs and close that eye by squeezing your legs in. Bring the backs of the hands together. Now, even in this bent position of the legs, I want you to feel as if you're pushing through the length and wave yourself up. Up into your high chair. Deep, full breath. Body weight a little bit more towards the back, hips slightly a little bit towards the back, just so the knees aren't overly pushing forward. Now push through the length of your legs to lift yourself up, pushing the earth away from you, walking your feet apart, and push your hips forward. Anchor your feet down, but move your joints, push your hips forward, shallow or a little deeper with your big C-shaped back bend. Squeeze the front line of the body to lift up, soften your arms down, one hand on your heart, one hand across your belly, and close your eyes here. I want you to just recalibrate. Bring your breath, your heart rate back into equilibrium before we come into the really smooth version of this flow. From here, release your hands, roll your shoulders, come back to the top of your mat. Let's make this smooth now, but please stop and rest whenever you need to. Backs of the hands in, wave yourself up, soften your knees, wave the spine up like a ribbon, lengthening up, Urdhva Hastasana. Push your hips forward, shallow or a little deeper with your standing back bend. Allow your joints to move. Squeeze the front of the body to lift, walk your feet in, squeeze your knees in. Don't move your knees forward overly much, just allow them to naturally bend. Don't think about bending your lower back, and come into your high chair. Hands in, elbows in, lead with the crown of your head, soften down, forward fold. Separate your hands, separate your feet. Plant the circle of your hands down, the pads of your fingers, the triangles of your feet, and sway. Allow your joints to move. You're anchored down, but you're moving all of the other joints. Soften. Come back to center. Steady back to your forward fold. Finger pads high on your shins, elbows in. Push through the length of your arms, waving up halfway. Ardha Uttanasana, half lift. Exhale, Uttanasana, forward fold. Soften your knees and your elbows and jump or step back, plank. Deep, full breath. Exhale, all the way down. Untuck your toes. Waving up through your cobras and ending in your cobra or upward facing dog. Exhale, abdominal massage down, soften down. Tuck your toes under. You're welcome to come through your knees or straight up. Full plank, knees bend, waving back, puppy pose. One spinal wave, belly up, chest up, head up, and decide puppy or dog pose. Breathing. Right leg curls up, thigh to belly. Knee points back and up. Extend. Wave forward, three-legged plank. Curl your right leg through. Step it forward. Back heel remains in a lunge. Backs of the hands in, strong legs, strong back body. Wave yourself up, but soften your arms, soften everything else as you wave yourself up. High lunge. Add in your back bend here, but stay vertical if this is enough, or with your feet anchored, allow your hips to feel as if it's pushing forward. Your spine will have nowhere else to go but into your back bend. Squeeze the front line of the body, squeeze the deep core line of the body to lift. Sink down vertically into a medium lunge. Soften your arms, soften the body, twist to the right side. Pubis, navel, sternum, nose. Position your arms Right reaches towards the back. Left crosses in front of the body and hooks on the outside of your right knee. Release the pose, looking back forward. Reach your finger pads down to catch your weight as you come down to your low lunge prep. Adjusting your stance here. Backs of the hands in, strong front leg, strong back body. Wave yourself up. Low lunge with your arms lifted up. Deep full breath. Reaching up, low lunge. Then open belly twist to your left side from the pubis, navel. Position your arms, neck neutral or looking towards your backhand palm, neutral or pointing up to you. Deep full breath. Left arm circles to the back. Use your block, use your prop if you need to, or hand on your heel and reach your right arm up. Deep full breath. Right arm remains vertical if this is enough, or reach towards the back. In a half camel. Push through your back leg, squeezing your right side, lift yourself up. Crawl down, choose the angle of your wrists, choose the length of your back leg. Up to you. Stay high if this is enough, or crawl your forearms down into your lizard's lunge. The deepest rung of our lunge ladder. Softening your transition, hands in line with your front foot, strong arms to lift you up. Walk your right leg to the back. Give yourself that time to maneuver back to full plank. All the way down. Untuck your toes. Choose your pose, any of the cobras or upward facing dog. Transition down. Abdominal massage, flat plank. Tuck your toes under, through your knees or straight up. Full plank. Knees bend, push back and up. Puppy pose or downward facing dog. Spinal wave, belly up, chest up, head up, and exhale down. Left leg, thigh curls up to your belly. Knee points back and up. Extend. Wave forward, three-legged plank. Curl your leg through. Back heel still points up. Anchor yourself through your legs. Backs of the hands in. Wave yourself up. That front leg is strongly pushing through its length, transferring that motion up your spine. Remain vertical or anchor your legs and push your hips forward. Natural back bend. Squeeze the deep core line of the body, the front line of the body to lift. Sink down midway, mid-height lunge. Close belly twist to the left side. Pubis, navel, sternum, nose. Reach down to the mat and come into your low lunge prep. Backs of the hands together. Wave yourself up into your low lunge. Deep full breath. Open belly twist to the right side. Pubis, navel, sternum and arms, and head. Push through your front leg, left arm reaches up vertically, right arm, right hand on your prop or on your heel, neck neutral. Top arm reaches up towards the ceiling or bring it towards the back. Squeeze your left side, pushing strongly through your back leg to lift yourself up. Hands down, crawl down. Adjust yourself as you want to, as you need to, remaining high or crawl down. In your lowest lunge, the lizard's lunge. Lift yourself up. Left leg walks to the back. Lift up, full plank. All the way down, flat plank. Cobras or upward facing dog. Back down, flat plank. Tuck your toes under. Through your knees or straight up, full plank. Puppy pose, drifting back, or downward facing dog. Spinal wave, belly up, chest up, head up, and exhale down. Heels up, knees and elbows bent. Now step or jump if you want to. Back into your forward fold. Finger pads high on your shins. Waving up halfway. Ardha Uttanasana, half lift. Exhale, forward fold. Walking your feet in. Closing that eye-shaped gap of your knees. Squeezing them in. Not drifting your knees overly forward. Maybe just in line with your ankles. Or just a little forward if you need to. Backs of the hands in. Push through your bent legs. Waving up. High chair. Follow through by lengthening your legs, lengthening your arms, lengthening the spine, walking your feet apart to give you a stable, bigger base, and push your hips forward. Shallow or deep back bend. Squeeze yourself to lift up. Walk your feet in. Squeeze your legs in, sinking back down. Chair. Hands in, elbows in, lead with the crown of your head, forward fold. Let the head go, separate the feet. Anchoring down your triangles of your feet and pads of your fingers, sway side to side. Deep, full breath. This nicely prepares the body. Back to center, finger pads high on your shins, waving up halfway. Half lift. Exhale down. Hands as flat as you can make them. Step or hop back, plank. All the way down. Untuck your toes. Waving up, cobra, or upward facing dog. Back down, abdominal massage, flat plank. Tuck your toes under, through your knees or straight up. Full plank, puppy pose, or downward facing dog. Spinal wave, belly up, chest up, head up, exhale down. Right leg curls up, thigh to belly. Knee points back and up, extend. Wave forward, three-legged plank. Curl your leg through. Back heel, still up. Backs of the hands together. Thread yourself up. Strong legs, softening the body in your transition, then re-engage your muscles. Keep your spine vertical or push your hips forward. Allow that back bend to come naturally, only if you want to. Squeeze the front line of the body to lift. Sink down. mid-height lunge. Close belly twist to the right side from the pubis, navel, sternum, position your arms and your neck. Neutral or looking to the back. Release back to center, fingers reaching to the mat and all the way down. Low lunge prep first, then backs of the hands in, wave yourself up. Lengthening up in your low lunge. Reaching up, low lunge. Then open belly twist to your left side from the pubis, navel, position your arms, neck neutral or looking towards your backhand palm, neutral or pointing up to you. Deep full breath. Push through your front leg, left arm reaches down to your heel, right arm reaches up. Keep it vertical or bring it to the back in a diagonal position. Deep full breath. Squeeze your right side, pushing through your left side to lift up. Crawl your hands down. If you can, you are invited to lengthen your back leg further back, but choose the angle of your wrists. Less steep, or if you want to, if you're okay, a little bit more of a 90-degree angle. Stay high or forearms down on the mat. Distribute your body weight. Walk your hands back in line with your front foot and push yourself up. Don't rush this. Right leg crawls to the back. Unfurl the body back into plank. All the way down. Use your knees if you need to. Untuck your toes. Low cobra, high cobra, or upward facing dog. Up to you. Abdominal massage, flat plank. Tuck the toes under. Strong lift up, full plank. Or use your knees. Knees bend, push back. Puppy pose or downward facing dog. Spinal wave, belly up, chest up, head up, and exhale down. Left leg curls up. Sigh if you need to. Knee points back and up. Extend. Wave forward. Three-legged plank. Curl that leg through. And step your foot. Back heel points up in your lunge. Backs of the hands in. Wave the body up. High lunge. Deep full breath. Keep the body vertical or push the hips forward. Shallow or a little deeper in your lunge back bend. Up to you. Squeeze the front line of the body, pushing strongly through your back leg to lift yourself up and sink vertically down, mid-height lunge. Twist, close belly twist to the left side. Pubis, navel, position your arms, then head neutral or looking towards the back. Up to you. Release the twist. Reach through your finger pads down and come down. Low lunge prep. Backs of the hands in, pushing through your front leg. Wave the body up in your low lunge with upward facing arms. Open belly twist to the right side. Pubis, navel, sternum and arms, and head. Push through your front leg, left arm reaches up vertically, right arm, right hand on your prop or on your heel, neck neutral. Top arm reaches up towards the ceiling or bring it towards the back. Squeeze your left side, pushing through your right leg. Lift yourself up, crawl forward. Choose the angle of your wrists and deepen the stance by lengthening your leg out if you're still okay with that. Stay high or come down. Lizard's lunge. Breathing. Walk your hands back in line with your foot. Lift yourself up. Back into plank. Crawling back. Don't rush this transition. Hands plank mode and lift the body up. Full plank. Flat plank. Waking yourself up. Low cobra. High cobra or upward facing dog. All the way down, abdominal massage, flat plank. Tuck the toes under, through your knees or straight up. Full plank, knees bend, push back, puppy pose, or downward facing dog. Spinal wave, belly up, chest up, head up, and exhale down. From here, wave yourself forward. Full plank and very slowly down. Stay with me, 5. Stay with me, 4. You can come down on your knees, 3, 2 and 1. All the way down. Untuck your toes. From here, just flip over. Just flipping over. If you have a ponytail, take it out of the way so the back of your head is securely down on the mat. And once your spine is down on the mat and safe, hug your knees in. By now you'll know this, sacroiliac joint massage. Draw big circles to massage the SI joint. Really important to give that joint a good massage. From here, extend your legs up towards the ceiling. Point your toes up first so you get that plantar flexion of your ankles. Once your legs are stable, you're welcome to support your legs with your hands here. But if you're feeling okay, you can also relax them already in your Shavasana. And once you're in this pose, look at your ankles, keep them plantar flexed, but flick the toes towards the face. And if you can widen the spaces between your toes, you're welcome to do so as well. Legs up an invisible wall. One more full breath. In that exhalation, bend your knees. Soften your legs, kick your legs a little bit just to bring back some circulation. And I know it's going to be hard to breathe here, but hold on to your shins, hug your knees close to your chest, round your shoulders up, lift your head up in an upward facing child's pose. And inhale here. With a sighing exhalation, you'll open up to our Shavasana. It's hard to sigh after talking. And lengthen your legs. Adjust your scapula to where they feel comfortable and where they feel really flat on the mat. Arms away enough from the body to encourage that external rotation of your glenohumeral joint, your shoulder joint. There's the sigh. And open up your legs. Allow your feet to flop out to the sides. Closing the eyes here if you're still watching me. Close the eyes. One more big sigh. Inhale. And sink in your Shavasana.